I'd like to welcome our next guest, the king himself. Yes, I'm the prince, but that's the king, Mr. Rai Benjamin.
Yeah, what's up, what's up, what's up?
All right, race day.
Yep.
Lane 6.
Lane 6.
7 is occupied.
Yep.
9 is occupied.
Yep.
How you feel? Who you going to get first?
I feel great. I'm not gonna lie. I feel great. That's why I ran the semi how I ran it, because I knew it was gonna play out this way. I know he's in the lane that he wants, and I like to see him, so it's gonna be a great one. I'm prepared for it.
And this is a global rivalry.
Yeah.
That has transcended the event a little bit, right?
Yeah.
You know, they both have gold medals, obviously.
Yeah.
And you are just there, man. I mean, you're there. And I know it's something that, you know, obviously you want more than anything. And I don't know if there's disdain for Dos Santos as much as there's disdain for Carson. Talk to me about this rivalry.
I actually wouldn't even call it disdain. Like, it's just one of those things where when I reflect upon it, Tokyo was just crazy. Like, if it's one thing to see it on TV, but to like actually be in it and see what happened, I was just like, man, this is just, I couldn't believe it myself. Like, cause I ran up on him and then he just found something. And I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
Cause if you think about it, I was talking to Wallace about this last night, is you don't get any faster that last 100 of any race, or for that matter. It's about who's slowing down the slowest. Yeah. And I wasn't slowing down that much because I know my last 150 is just, I just got bad intentions. Yeah. So just to get up there, and then he just found something else, and I was just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And hurdle 10 came up, I was like, he's not gonna make it. And he made it, and I was like, fuck.
Can't even sit still talking about it right now.
But yeah, it's just one of those things where I just, you know, it is what it is. It's track and field. Like, you know, things happen. Like, I feel like this championship is like a great reminder of that. Like, these past couple of days with everything that's been happening. So it's my time now. I mean, I feel confident. Like, I just don't see it playing out any other way. And if it does, then it is what it is. You know, we got next year.
So will it take a world record?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Are you ready for that?
Yeah.
I got to backtrack to the semis from yesterday. I watched Warholm. I think he was in Never Neverland because he looked like Captain Hook on that first hurdle.
Hey, listen, I'm no official, but hey,
we are in Europe.
Yeah, you know, and he's the favorite, so I'm just I wasn't expecting him to get DQ'd, but at the same time, it's like, you know, we got these rules for a reason, but it is what it is.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
He can do whatever he wants to do. Obviously, you know, you are hell bent on running him down. Yeah. Period.
I mean, I actually don't even want him to get DQ'd, actually.
Exactly. So you can beat him.
Yeah. I don't want to go about it the easy way. You know, if you don't get it, you don't get it the right way.
You want to take it.
Yeah. So I could, like, everybody can stop talking because it's been a lot of talk. So
and you see it though when it happens.
Yeah.
Any thoughts or feelings about it?
I mean, I think for me it's more of it's a bunch of nobodies that's never been there before and don't know what it takes. And like, it's like your opinion doesn't really matter because you can't do this. Even if you run in a flat 4, you couldn't even run as fast as we're running right now. So It's like, why do you have an opinion on something that you never done it before? You've never been here before. So for me, it's just like, I see it and I hear it, and it's just like, you guys don't even understand what's going on right now. Like, we're in an atmosphere right now in the event that's just never ever been heard of or seen before.
Uncharted territory, for sure. Yeah. And you've been more responsive as of late.
Yeah, I had to get off Twitter because of that.
I saw.
I was getting real spicy.
You was getting real Twitter fingers out there.
I was, because it got to a point where I was just like, you know what, like, I just feel like people think I'm like soft, and I have some people come up to me and be like, yo, you gotta start reminding people who you are and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, hey, I stopped doing that a long time ago.
Right.
Like, you know, like I just kind of grow into this role model-esque like figure,
Right.
and you can't really do that sometimes, but sometimes you just gotta remind people, like, you know,
Right.
like, from New York, man. Like, it's
you know what Hov says.
Yeah,
Sometimes you need your ego. You got to remind these
You
fools.
have to. You have to. So,
Bars.
yeah.
and so that's where you are now. You feel like, you know what, I'm putting them on notice.
Yeah.
You know, clearly they forgot, you know, who you are and what you've done in the event. And, you know, you were making announcements, as in, you know, responding to the pressure you were feeling. And obviously, you know, you can say that there's not conflict with you, in a sense, going back and forth with the audience, but the conflict is more, from my perspective, you internally reading and kind of digesting how people feel, how the world feels, and seeing, you know, what's going on, and saying, you know what, I'm challenging myself out loud.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like to me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm challenging myself.
Yeah, honestly, because I know what I'm capable of, and it's just a matter of figuring out the race at the right time.
Right.
And I feel like a part of being successful is being patient, because, you know, great things take some time, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, I was just in a space where I was young, you know, I was fresh out of college, 2019. I actually was still in college 2019. I was finishing up my degree, graduated, and that was like my introduction. I go to Doha, hurt, still medaled, Olympics, you know, medaled. So it's not like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
But I think for me, it's more of I know what I can do, and it's just frustrating when you go out there and it's just, it's not, you don't piece it together, and the expectation and the pressure too is that's another thing that people don't really understand. It's the pressure, and you come here and you see it, and people like to act like, you know, everything's cool and all, but
Like it's smooth sailing.
when you go in that room and you lay down at night, it's hard to go to sleep when your heart's racing the day before the race. So
I think some of that shows too as well. We were talking about it yesterday.
Yeah.
I wanted to highlight one of the comments you made about the times it's taken to progress through the rounds.
Yeah.
This should be different than any other championship. People are running fast so early, right?
It's crazy. It's crazy. And I think it just has to do with that, like that do or die mentality, because we know how to run rounds, because we have to do it regardless.
Right.
But other people come out here and they're just like, yeah, like, this is my one shot, so I gotta lay it out there. So that's why you're seeing season's best, PRs, national records all through the rounds. And it also helps that it's hot out here too. It's real nice. So that also helps. But it's ridiculous. But I think for me, that first round, I was like, yo, what are you guys doing? Like, we gotta come back tomorrow. It's the first round. And some of the dudes that did that yesterday didn't make it back today. Like, you know? So it's just like, it's just baffling to me. Like, I could do it. Like, I'm in shape. I feel great. And I mean, the semifinal was an easy round for me. So, I mean, not like I'm fine, but everyone else is just like, you know, you're gonna be a little sore tomorrow. Trust me,
it's gonna hurt a little bit.
Yeah,
it's gonna hurt a little bit. So, you know, tonight, you know, obviously, we see you in a state of preparedness and confidence. Even, I've never seen your presence like this. Right?
Yeah, I'm usually ducked off. I'm usually in the room.
Yeah. Your presence has been crazy.
Yeah,
you know? And so, obviously, mentally, you've gone through a state of maturation. And has that just been based on you getting off social media? Has it been based on you just saying, you know what, I've transitioned from thinking I'm the best in the world, and now I know I'm the best in the world?
I would agree with you on that. It's just, I think it's a combination of both. I'm still on Instagram, but I'm not on Twitter because they can get kind of crazy there.
Isn't it was X now?
Yeah, it says X. Yeah, thanks, Elon.
Yeah, right.
But like I got off of that because it's crazy, because I feel like when you Wallace, for instance, when you were coming up, like, people didn't have that access to you like that. So whatever people were saying, like they were just saying it amongst themselves. Us now, it's like they have a direct line to the athletes and are talking crazy to these athletes. And I'm just like, you got, like, if you came here and you wouldn't even make it out the car room, you probably have a panic attack sitting in that car room because you just don't even know, like, what it's like to get over there and nobody saying a thing to each other. It's just like you just looking at people trying to get slight cues, and that's what I do. I get in the car room and I see if I see just this much, I'm like, yeah, he's
blood in the water.
Yep, that's it. That's food right there.
Yeah.
So it's like small things like that you can't really, give away. And then when people get out of their routine, you're just like, yeah, he's scared. It's like stuff like that. But I think for me, it's like I kind of transitioned into this, kind of like veteran mentality. Right. I thought about it. I was like, this is my 5th year being pro.
Why am I in my room?
Like, it's crazy. Yeah, why am I in my room? Like, I'm going to go downstairs, hang out, like laugh, talk to people, and not like get caught up in that headspace because you get up there and it's just like, man, you will be lost looking at that wall, them 4 walls in your room. So it's just, yeah. So
do you feel like the odds are against you? I mean, I'd say, we already talked about, obviously you kind of activating the ego a little bit. And, you know, obviously meekness isn't weakness, it's quiet strength. But you're quite, present, even in the stadium as it relates to your preparation on the warm-up track and just how you interact. Do you feel like, you had to just kind of stand tall and remind the world, like, yo, I'm really like that here.
Yeah.
And I know everybody's on this Karsten train and everybody's a Viking now, but, because we compete in Europe mostly, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you spend most of your time in the summers here, and you didn't grab it at home, and that was very emotionally tumultuous for you.
Yeah.
Clearly, like.
Last year was different. I'm not even going to lie. Last year it was tough not winning at home. I was stuck in lane 3, torn tendon. I should not have been out there at all. Like, if you watch the race, I was losing at hurdle 5. Like, I was probably like 5th or 6th. And it's just one of those things where you just have to remind yourself, like this, I'm at home. And then the crowd started chanting USA, and I was like, ain't no way. Yeah. And I looked up, and that sun was like gleaming. And I don't even know how I made it over those 3 hurdles on the turn, but I looked up and I was like, dang. I'm like, right here. And that's when the fitness kicked in. I didn't have the fitness finish. But last year it still was tough, like getting that silver and hearing people talk about, like, yeah, he's just going to always get silver. And it's just like, you guys don't even know what it took to get on this line. Like, I had, like, a PRP shot before that. And, like, after USA's, like, literally left USA's final to make that team, drove to Portland, got a PRP shot, went home, sat for a week, and was just jogging up until it was time to get ready for USA. So it's just crazy things that happen that people don't really see.
I want to focus on a few things that happened after the track or after the race.
Yeah.
So I've seen some celebrations. I've seen people get tackled.
Yeah.
Show of emotions. I feel like you bottle it up, and then whenever you cross the line, you just get to, like, be you and be free.
Yeah. Because that pressure gets off you. And I was just mostly happy for Trevor because he had a hell of a story. And the night before, we talked in the lobby at the team hotel, and I was like, dude, you out there in lane 9, like, they're going to get out. Just, like, literally, like, you got to run like a bat out of hell because they're going to run. And he was showing me a text that his coach that passed was sharing with him and saying, like, you can medal, you could do it. And I was like, honestly, like, you actually can. Like, you just got to run like hell out of lane 9, and he did that. And it's funny because we were talking yesterday, and I was telling him, like, you have lane 3 now. I was in lane 3 last year, so
it can be done.
It could be done. Like, sneaks, get somebody. Yeah. And Trevor, he's a dog. Like, he has that dog mentality in him. When it comes to, like, being clutch and showing up in that final. So I wouldn't even put it past him, to be honest, to go get one of them. And I hope he does.
So if you're writing a letter to yourself tonight, a memo, right?
Yeah.
You just crossed the finish line.
Yeah.
And outside of keeping the stars on writing the stripes on the left. You know, what are you what are you telling yourself? You know, is it, hey, be calm in this moment, or is it, nah, fuck that? You know, I earned it, and I'm just showing the world who I am and how great I am.
I think I'm telling myself, be calm, believe in yourself, believe in what you have as an athlete, in terms of the talent, because I'm way, way more talented than the rest of the field. And not to say that they're not talented, but I know what I could do. And I would say just go out there and have fun and show everyone who you really are and what you can really do, and really put this thing out of reach. So far out of reach that no one ever questions it again. So that's what I'll tell myself.
Hey, can you do me a favor though? With two things: save a little bit of energy for the 4x4, and then save a little energy for your favorite leg on the 4x4.
All right, I got you.
So second leg,
42. Boy, I'm telling you, 42.9.
You got some big numbers coming. I get excited about this.
42.9.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you, Rai, taking the time. Obviously, it's race day. We're gonna let you go because we want to see, you know, history.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for joining us. Man.
No problem.
Appreciate it. Good luck to you.
Thank you.